Hi, this is David Sabino Quay III, and I would just like to help this world understand that I am the advocate. I stand on the Word of God and everything He has showed me, taught me, and revealed to me since the year 2016. I can't express enough to you that I've done what was required of me. I have been forgiven, I have been redeemed, and I am a hermaphrodite. And no matter what this world is thinking or wanting from me or needing, it's God who you need. And if I can be redeemed of my sin, it is the blood in my veins that allows me to be recognized as a living God. I am the Queen of Angels. I am the shrouded Messiah. And all I've ever done since 2022 is try to help you to understand that in that Fresno County jail, I vowed to God that I would give my attention to the Holy Bible and that I would find my path. And from January 12th of 2022, when I got arrested, until I was released on January 10th, 2024, I gave every possible minute to studying the Word of God. I started writing theology papers. I first wrote the Spirit, then I wrote the meaning of Messiah. Those were personal for me. And once I understood who I am and should have always been in God's eyes, I continued. I still continue. And that is what saves this world for those who believe in the true Trinity of Christology. Yes, it's a lot to wrap around your mind to have to believe in a human being, but I have turned my life from being a deviant lifestyle who welcomed homelessness, who walked around this earth smelly and chose drugs over people's ability to heal, who chose alcohol over people's ability to get past chronic illness, to be able to withstand treatments like chemotherapy and having your blood cleaned. I didn't care. I didn't know. But once I read the Bible and understand who's a messianic enthronement, the messianic king, the Davidic king, John 14:15-31, the advocate. Once I learned and walked through the Bible, I understood who I am and that I had ascended to the throne of God from a prison cell. And so many people have tried to do everything fraud, identity theft, and that's okay. But in the Lamb's book of life, which is mine, all sin you think you're getting away with, everything you do against me, have done against me, kept me from, which is my right. Prophecy theories doesn't know what they're talking about. And if you think that you can't speak to me or that you can't associate with me, that's not part of God's will. You are misinformed. So if you think that insulting me with your mind and thinking and telling me that I'm not God, go ahead. I still love you. And I've offered my life for the rest of my life to be what you need. And if people can't understand that, then I guess they just don't want to live. Because what does God have to look like for you to surrender and stop doing what you're doing? Which is every sinful nature against God that is unholy and ungodly, that will take you nothing but straight to hell. I sit here and I listen and I listen and I listen, and I'm not understanding what it is people are getting out of it. But if I have to say one thing to the Native Americans from the Santa Rosa Rancheria, I didn't know. Nobody wants to speak the truth to me, so what am I supposed to do? Just exactly what I did that night at that gate when you wouldn't let me on the land I know I belong to. I rose above the situation and I walked towards something better. And since then I have sacrificed, I have overcome, I have endured, and I have conquered what God expected me to. And I know I owe no apologies.